Hey all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am doing my August favorites, and I feel like we're already halfway through September, and I'm now doing my August favorites. That's kind of on par with me. So the way that I do my favorites and fails is that these are not necessarily brand new to the market items. These are just items that I've been really loving throughout the month of August. And a lot of these aren't even makeup, skincare, hair care items. They might just be lifestyle items or lifestyle things in general. So stay tuned. We are going to start with the favorites. We're going to move into the fails at the end. And there were some fails this month, but let's get into it. This one was a definite surprise favorite. It's not that I thought I wouldn't like this, but I just didn't think I would like it as much as I do. And that is the new reformulated Urban Decay Vice lipsticks. So they were kind enough to send me a bunch of these just to try, not sponsored or anything like that. And the formula is so damn good. Every shade, and when I say every shade I tried, I mean, even the most matte shades were so creamy and so hydrating. They didn't break up on my lips. They didn't settle into any of the lines that I have on my lips. And they lasted for so long. So I wanted to show you my two favorites. This one I'm wearing right now is called Liar, and this is a shade they had before, but it really is just kind of this nude pink color. There's a light hint of a brown to it. I'm wearing it with a brown lip liner today because I'm feeling those 90s vibes lately. Anybody else? Anybody else feeling it? I don't care. I'm loving the brown lip liner with the lighter lip. But anyway, this color is a cream formula and it is so damn creamy. It's just so beautiful. I feel like this is universally flattering on so many skin tones. Love it. And the other color I've been loving is Aloe Vera. Is that how you pronounce it? Aloe Vera. And this is a just like deep, yummy brick red. This is so perfect, I feel like, for fall. And this one is another cream formula, so this does have not necessarily a completely matte finish, but the cream formula is definitely my favorite. It is so comfortable on the lips, and I know that a lot of us aren't wearing lipstick right now because why the hell should we if we're wearing masks all the time? But when I'm even sitting at home, because I do work from home, sometimes I'll just like slather on a little lipstick and it makes me feel a little more put together, a little more alive. But these are really fantastic. They're reformulated, they're vegan. I've really been liking these. I totally didn't realize that my only other makeup item that I'm going to be talking about here is Urban Decay. So this is definitely not a new product, but I have been falling in love with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liners. So if you're not familiar with these literally are just tubes of glitter. They already have kind of a base to them. You can use these as eyeliner, but what I've been loving these for is popping them like right in the inner corner. They stay all day, you don't get fallout, and they're just so convenient. You don't need like a glitter base, a glitter glue. You don't need to pat it on. You can layer these a little bit. I have several colors of these. I've been loving the gold shimmers. I feel like they make my eyes look super blue, but I feel like these are just really convenient and that nobody talks about them anymore. These have been out for many years, but they are so good. Let me see if I can do a swatch for you. You can just see on my hand how beautifully metallic this is. Again, it does work as an eyeliner, of course, but I love it just as a pop of shimmer on the inner corner. Look how metallic. Oh, it's so pretty. These do come in a bunch of different colors. They are on sale every so often, but even at full price, I believe these are 19 bucks. I don't feel like it's that bad because such a little goes such a long way and it really makes an impact. Let's talk about skincare real quick. So I found an eye cream I'm really loving for more reasons than one. Okay, so this is the I Do Care Glow Key Brightening Vitamin C Eye Cream. I was not really familiar with this brand and they asked if they could send me some stuff and I said sure, why not? And I wound up loving this, but this is probably one of the thickest eye creams I've ever used. So if you are not a fan of those, if you're more a fan of like serum eye creams, this won't be for you, but as a lady of a certain age, my under eyes do get a little more dry. So I really like using this as a pampering treatment at night. That's my jam with this. This is such a good nighttime treatment. I pat it on, of course, gently, and I let it sit. But one of the coolest things about this, first of all, I do think that it does help with brightening. I've only been using it for about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, but I did notice that in the mornings, I feel like my eyes do look a bit brighter, but the application tool is the coolest. So I feel like most of the times they come with like a little scraper like this. No. This is the coolest. This one comes with this little applicator with a metal ball on the end. What I've been loving with this is cold no matter what. So this is going to reduce puffiness and it's just going to feel so good on your under eyes. But I was trying to show my husband, because I make him try out skincare sometimes. I'm just like, look, let me just try this on you. Okay. Does anybody else do that with their partner at all, where you're like, look, you have to try this? But anyway, I was doing this and making him kind of try this. And he was like, you should put that in the fridge. It would be really awesome then. And I was just like, so since then, I've been keeping this in my fridge, and oh my God, there are times where I will just take this little tool without the eye cream and I'll just sit on the couch going like this for like an hour. It just feels so good and it stays cold. Like at all times it's cold. But with the eye cream, if you apply, like I like to tap in the eye cream first with my finger and then roll this over it, it helps it to sink in and it helps it just really, really penetrate those layers of your skin. I love this eye cream with this tool. So good and so unexpected. Sticking with skincare, I got a body lotion that I am loving, and I love it for a really specific reason. Okay, I love it for a really specific reason, but it's really good anyway. So this is the Derma E Lemongrass and Thyme Tone Correcting Shea Body Lotion. It has polyhydroxy acids, vitamin C, and licorice extracts. So those three are all really great for your skin. The lotion itself is a very thick cream and it's super, super hydrating. Why I love it though is lemongrass. Okay, I am obsessed with the smell of lemongrass. Candles, body lotion, anything with hair care where it has a lemongrass scent, sign me the fuck up. Like every basic bitch, my husband and I went to Jamaica on our honeymoon. Let's be honest, guys. If you go to Jamaica, if you go to Sandals on your honeymoon, you're not a unique and individual snowflake, okay? But while I was there, I got a massage one day and they used lemongrass all over me. Lemongrass lotion, and then they put some lemongrass spray in my hair. And I began to associate that smell with being on the beach with my husband, with, our wedded bliss of, watching sunsets, things like that. So before we left Jamaica, I wound up buying a bunch of lemongrass stuff, and I actually kept it for way longer than you should have. I want to say like 5 or 6 years, and I would just use the tiniest bits of it until it eventually went bad, because that's what skincare does. But now I have to admit that I completely associate the smell of lemongrass with being there, with being in my newlywed bliss. So whenever I smell it, I'm just in love. And this is the perfect lemongrass scent. Some of them are way too perfumey. This one is just so fresh and beautiful. If you like the smell of lemongrass, I would highly suggest this body lotion, but it also, thankfully, is very hydrating and very moisturizing. I've been using this every single day when I get out of the shower, and I love it. I love it. I have 2 hair care favorites to talk about. The first, this is going to seem a little weird to talk about this as a favorite, but if you've ever tried this, you're probably going to be screaming from the other side of your computer or your phone like, yes, I get it. This is the Aquas hair towel. So I've used hair towels for a long time in general. Like I have the specialty ones that have like the little loop at the end, blah, 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 and you make like a little turban with it. This is next level. I have heard about this for so long, and I avoided buying one for so long, and now that I have it, I don't know how I lived without it. This is a microfiber towel, but I have found that with a lot of cheaper microfiber hair towels, they will pull at my hair sometimes. They will kind of grip on, and then when I take the towel off, I will find my own hair like in the towel. This one is not only super, super gentle on your hair, but it dries your hair so damn quickly when I want it to dry quickly. Today I left it wet and I'm actually kind of really loving it. But when I do want to dry my hair quickly, I reach for this towel hands down. It is super, super soft. And I'm not gonna lie, it's slightly more expensive than some hair towels that you'll find at like TJ Maxx. It is, but it's worth it. I really do feel that. It's so soft, and I know I keep saying it, but if you've never used one of these before, you put your hair in here like this, and then you wrap your hair up and you keep it up like this. So it really gets it off of your neck, and it helps it to dry so quickly and just efficiently. I know that doesn't sound sexy talking about efficiency, but it's an efficient hair towel. What do you want from me? And finally, in the hair care line, this again is something that was sent to me, and I've only been using it, I'm not gonna lie, for maybe a week and a half. But I've been using it so often. So this is the Fanola After Color Serum. This is supposed to be used after you dye your hair, everything like that, but I've been using it anytime I get out of the shower, anytime I wash my hair. So I just put it on the ends because that is where my hair is the most damaged. And I feel like it really genuinely is hydrating my ends. I feel like after a week, they have been feeling better. They have been feeling healthier. They don't feel as crunchy. And it just feels so moisturizing. It smells really good. It just has a very light scent to it. But if you have dry hair, this is really fantastic. Like, even though it says it's an after color serum, I feel like anyone with dry hair could benefit from this, okay? Anyone with dry hair, I feel like it's genuinely sinking into my hair. With some other hair oils, I've found that it just sort of stays on the outside of your hair and like it'll stain my clothes or whatever. No, this really sinks in and I genuinely feel like it's nourishing my hair from the inside out. That sounds really dramatic, but I really do love it. And look how big this bottle is. And I've been using it for a week and a half, like often, and it's only down to there. And I've been using a good chunk of it. So again, if you have dry hair, I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to be moving more into the last bunch of stuff, like the last couple favorites and unfavorites, you know, fails. They are more lifestyle items or just things in general, life things that I've been loving or hating. So let's move on to that. One thing I want to start with that I have absolutely been loving, and I get in this mode like several times a year, but I am in the thick of it right now, is decluttering, okay? I don't know if it's because I've been seeing Marie Kondo pop up all over again, and that bitch knows how to declutter, but I've been loving just getting rid of stuff, whether it's makeup, whether it's clothing, whether it's jewelry, whatever it is. I've been loving being able to, you know, put those things. I've been putting them on like Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, everything like that. And I know this sounds cheesy, but I like knowing that stuff that I once loved is going to a better home. That sounds like I'm rehoming a pet, but genuinely, like if I have a piece of clothing that I know I loved, but it doesn't fit me anymore, or maybe it doesn't fit my lifestyle anymore, I love seeing it go to a different home. I know that's really cheesy. Also, I just love getting rid of stuff. I'm in this phase right now where there's just stuff everywhere. Stuff, and I just want it gone. But on top of that, I don't want to talk exactly about what it is yet, but I'm saving up for something that's kind of bigger, not like house size big. I am saving for that too, but just a quite large purchase. So it's been awesome to be able to get rid of stuff and save money for that. So I don't know. I'm in a decluttering phase. Maybe it's the change of the seasons. Maybe it's the change of the seasons, but I don't know. If anybody's interested, I am going to be listing, of course, I'm going to be listing all these products down below. So if you're interested in any of them, you can click the links there. But I'm also going to be linking my selling pages. So if you're interested in taking a look at anything, like I said, clothing, makeup, anything like that, it'll all be listed down below. But I just love getting rid of shit. It's just stuff. All right, I have something else that is a love-hate, like a fave and a fail at the same time. So now that I'm fully vaccinated, I've felt comfortable going back out to some events. You know, I'll go out to a friend's house when I know there's going to be just a handful of people and we're going to be outside. But I have also gone to now 2 kind of large scale events. The first one was a concert last week. I went to see Alanis Morissette, Garbage, and Cat Power. It was a sold out show. And that is the first time since 2019 I've been in a crowd that size. So I was so happy and so energized by all of it, like being around people again, being around live music, just being able to sing my heart out. To get into the show, you had to either show that you were fully vaccinated or show a negative COVID test. If you didn't have either of those things, you had to get a COVID test on the spot. So I felt more comfortable knowing that, but at the same time, like I'm somebody with anxiety, okay? Anxiety is always going to be a fail. Always. And especially with going to events, because I'll find that literally 1 second I'm like, yes, this is amazing. I'm back and I'm singing and I'm listening to my favorite bands. And then the next second I'm like, holy shit, there's a lot of people here. Not just are there a lot of people, but at the same time, we're all doing the things that we were told not to do. We are opening our mouths and singing, air particles everywhere, you know, and we're outdoors, but still, I got really anxious and I wound up leaving a bit early. I did stay for a good portion of it, but that's why all these big events, they're a fave and a fail, because I've been loving seeing people again. I've been loving going out and I've been loving going to live music, but then anxiety does creep in. So how have you guys been doing with all that? Have you gone to any concerts yet? I have another concert coming up in about 3 weeks. Less than 3 weeks. Less than 3 weeks. And I'm really nervous about it. It's indoors. They're requiring masks, but I don't think that people are going to wear them. And I'm in the pit for this concert, so it's not like I'd be socially distanced. We'll see if I go. And then I have one more huge fail. I don't know if this is a me fail or a company fail. So for years, I have wanted to order clothing from a very specific company. I have seen them online for maybe over a decade, and I've always been like, someday I'm going to buy something from them. And then this company released their new collection. They started talking about this new collection they were coming out with, and I was like, I'm buying a bunch of stuff. I'm doing it. I'm buying a bunch of stuff. It's not cheap at all. I want to say that the 4 pieces of clothing I bought came out to like almost $300. I was confident because on their site, you enter your exact measurements and it'll be like, okay, with your measurements, you are this size. We recommend this size by far. If you have to go up or down, you can, but this is your size. So I bought those 4 items. I paid for express shipping. I was so excited. And then womp womp. The clothing company is Black Milk. So if you're not familiar with them, they are an Australian-based company and they sell a lot of, I don't know if I want to call it alternative clothing, because some of it is just leggings. Leggings are like their biggest thing. But a lot of it is more alternative. They cater heavily to people who are into certain fandoms, whether it's Pokemon or Disney, everything like that. And their clothes are they look so damn cool. They came out with a collection called Wasteland. The first item I knew I wanted for sure was this. This was their Desert Pirate play suit, and it was this sexy looking leatherette. I knew it wasn't, real leather, but leatherette romper thing. This is how it looked on me. It was not fucking cute. And I couldn't have gotten a size smaller either, even though it was baggy everywhere. I couldn't have gotten a size smaller because it was like weirdly tight in some places. Like the fit wasn't good. The quality, I don't think the quality was good. And then there was this other dress that I think was called also like the Desert Pirate dress or something. And it was real cute looking on the website. And then on me, not so much. It was just a bummer because it's been so long since I have purchased like specialty clothing for myself. And then this happens and I tried it on and I felt just like dumpy and unattractive. And I feel like there's nothing worse than that. You're so excited for new clothing, new makeup, whatever it is. And then you put it on and you're just like, oh, I'm a chud beast. But the good news is that they have a decent return policy. I've already returned everything, so I will get that money back. But it was just kind of like, So if you have any kind of like alternative clothing companies you recommend that are not Dolls Kill, because sorry, Dolls Kill is not getting my money, leave them in the comments down below. And also let me know your favorites for the month of August down below, whether they are lifestyle, whether they are going to concerts, whether they are hair care or skincare. I want to know about all of it. Tell me down below. I love doing these videos with you guys and just getting a chance to like chat about what's been going on in my month. So that's it. If you liked this video, I would love if you give it a thumbs up. That really does help out my channel. Also, look, did you see we had a casualty? I would love to say that I broke this nail doing something really hardcore like rock climbing, but no, I was tying my shoe. Yep. But again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. And I love you so much with my whole heart. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.